Welcome back to more Standard on Arena with me, Autumn, aka Rainy the Witch. The death of Otters has been greatly exaggerated, in a manner of speaking. We're playing some Team Otters today, an old favorite on the stream, and we're trying out a couple new cards in it. We have Songcrafter Mage, which is a great way to flash back your cheap torches, burst lightnings, analyzers, bushwhacks. Also, you can tap it to town ain't big enough when you flash it back to bounce 2 of your opponent's things if you want, which is pretty sweet. We're also playing Cori-Steel Cutter, which is amazing in this deck because this deck double spells so trivially, considering all these 1-mana spells, considering our Seek the Beasts, considering our town ain't big enough. You can cast 2 spells a turn without much difficulty. It makes a hasty creature. The hasty creature taps for a mana with Vitality. You feel pretty happy about that. As a result, we are leaning away from the Otters synergies and leaning into the a more mid-rangey build here. Of course, Otters was a combo deck, very popular a few months ago, built all around Enduring Vitality. The kind of dream of the deck is, you know, your talents, your Thundertraps, your Druids, your Floodcallers get to be mana dorks when your Vitality's in play, giving you lots of mana to cast your spells, to do talent town loops, and then you have an actual combo kill where if you have 3 non-summoning sick otters or rats or frogs, because we have a Dreamdew Entrancer on our board in play, with your Floodcaller in play, you can then tap them and do the town talent loop and go infinite, make infinite mana, infinite power, go crazy, feel very good. This deck's tiny bit less combo focused, a tiny bit more focused on this Cori-Steel Cutter plan. We get to move away from Thundertrap Trainer, which is a card I don't enjoy hugely. Gonna see how it plays, see how good this feels. This sounds pretty illegal on the draw. That is definitely not illegal. The bug spell hurt me. That's true, that's true, that's a good point. Yeah. If the spell wasn't bugged, maybe we would have actually been fine. It's also possible I was like not aggressive enough with tutoring like Questing Druid. Maybe I was meant to do it a lot sooner in the game, right? You think double Steel Cutter might be questionable. I kind of want to try it. Having to use the town here is so sad, right? Sorry, the torch here. I guess we see if they saddle it, but they're probably going to. Oh, it destroys artifacts. Wait, what? Not enchantments? Oh, this card's way worse than I realized. I guess I'm still going to torch it anyway, because our torch is about to become like unplayably bad with this Pawpatch in play. Hey, Callie, welcome. So many dogs. Reverse Questing Beast, indeed. Does less than you think it does. Oh my god. Opponent is kind of doing things. Really need this Vitality to be able to block, huh? Okay, they get to tap it so they can put a flying counter on the mascot so that they can draw a card. Interesting. Oh wait, okay, cool. Interesting. So they would attack. We would get to block with Vitality here, I guess. Oh, the mascot gets to kill my Steel Cutter. This is so awful. I guess I have to block the mascot, right? Plays in combat. Cool. Yeah, they might be caging over there. The beast's pretty sweet in their deck, right? Interesting. So, can go like Steel Cutter Town, get a token, bounce a thing. They get a counter off their recruit, of course. I can't cast things in their turn anyway because of the Cutzel. So I kind of want to sorcery speed regardless of what I do. Hey Sun Thief, good to see ya. Let's start by attacking for free. So they bounce the Cutzel, they get to put a counter on the role model so that they can draw a card off of it when they replay the Cutzel. I'm tempted to do a really silly line and just song a bunch of tokens into play so that we have way more mana next turn. Feels slightly goofy. Also, it kind of dies to a lot of things. Yeah, they're playing a counters deck. They seem pretty sweet this game. Comes the Cutzel. So we can block the rabbit if they attack with it. So they just hit us with the role model and draw a card. Comes a sheltered. Interesting. Pretty strong. That shuts off my song stuff, huh? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pack this one up. Go to game 2. I don't know. It feels like they snowballed pretty well that game. We're gonna bring in these Pyroclasms, which seem phenomenal. Truly amazing Pyroclasms. Take out the Song for sure. This is definitely not the matchup for a combo card. Outside of that, are there any other cards that interest me? Stock Up's good when you just have a bunch of Terminates, I guess. We just get to dig for more Terminates. The Dreamdew could honestly be pretty nice. Tap their attacker. Stops flyers. Kind of lines up well against a lot of their creatures. I think I like getting down to 1 Floodcaller, just having the 1 as a tutor target. There is like an option, but probably not going to want it super often against them. Maybe I cut a copy of Steel Cutter because they have the Destroy Artifact puppy. Pawpatch, yeah, Pawpatch could be fine. Destroys players. Or it could answer their Sheltered. I feel like they should probably be boarding Sheltered out against my deck, but I guess anything can happen. Hey Cami, welcome. Steel Cutter is a crazy card. Definitely. Interesting. I think I'm forced to keep this on 6. Doesn't have a Burst Lightning, which is sad. I can Bushwhack for an island though, and then we have a nice like Vitality draw. We grab our island. Next time we get down Talent, which is a mana dork for the Vitality. Opponent's probably pretty bad at answering this Floodcaller at instant speed too. So we can maybe untap with 2 Otters without too much difficulty. Oh, the Druid. Nice. I'm still going to Talent this turn, I think. And then next time we're going to Floodcaller. And we'll have 2 Otters in play for this Vitality. And we get to like Feel pretty good about that, I believe. Botanical Brawler. What a card. Alright. Enters with 2 counters. When counters are put on a thing, this gets additional counters. Okay. Grows very large, very in charge. Yeah, Seek the Beast on 2 is not the dream. It's certainly true. Wow, there's so many rabbits. Okay. Imagine finding a Pyroclasm, y'all. Whew. Imagine. Good chance to just win here. I wouldn't go that far, but we had to do something nice. To cast this. Do I ever fire off the Seek the Beast? I guess these get untapped, and I get to mana ramp with the Bushwhack, so it's kind of fine, right? I might want to lead on the Bushwhack to take a land out of my deck, though. Use the one that can't be other. Well, I guess this mana I have in my pool can't be other colors either. So this is fine. Seek the Beast. Untap these Otters. Find a Cori-Steel Cutter and a Furnace. Okay. I could get down the Druid before I start casting the stuff. Start making a chunky POW. Sounds pretty good, right? It's slightly weird that if I Furnace a thing, they get free counters. I would like the Sauna, but I don't think that's a terribly good idea. I guess I'm just attacking them for a lot instead. Attack for 12. Can't furnish your own creatures, I'm afraid. Target creature and opponent controls. Okay. I can't really attack. That is such a good draw. Let's go. Wow, rude. I feel like this is fine. It's just a little rude, but you know, it's fine. We get to get back a Bushwhack. Grow our things again. Get a token. Don't really want to fight a thing, because we just, like, don't... Oh my god. Should be tapping this for mana, obviously. Or it untaps. I don't know if we're using that mana for anything, I guess, but... kind of silly not to tap it. So I can find myself a forest, I suppose. I can make myself this vitality. And then I could equip the Steel Cutter onto something. Onto this Vitality, swing with my 4/4. Kind of funny. I guess this is what I'm doing. Hasty Vitality, go. They go to 1, okay. Maybe they have some way to kill me, I don't know. They cage a Crater Hub into play. What on earth is going on? Okay. Cool. Opponent is gaming. Certainly true. Appreciate the attempt. Game free. I need more Floodcallers in my deck. Maybe. The Frog. Yeah, I was thinking about the Frog too. Floodcaller was so good that game. It's like kind of hard to beat their deck if they do the Pawpatch thing and I don't have Floodcaller in. I don't know. Dreamdew does seem nice there. I would have gone to 1. Nice, nice. Good to know. Yeah, stock up may be worse on the draw. I was wondering this. Could be second Floodcaller, could be this Dreamdew. I guess I'll bring in this Dreamdew. I'm a little bit sus about it, but it's probably worth a try. Game free. I think I'm meant to keep this, but obviously I need to draw something that I can do by turn 2 in my first 2 draw steps, which is awkward. But our spells are like pretty good. Opponent doesn't play a 1-drop, that is huge. Oh, that's true, Avaban, that's interesting. Wow, the synergies. Nice, nice. Get down this Vitality. Maybe it was a bit greedy. Maybe if I mulled to a hand of Burst Lightning, this game was unlosable. And instead I am very much losing because I didn't do that. Yeah. I guess I have this town though. I can just town both the Brawlers, right? It's actually just fine. I just do the rare target 2 of your things with town mode. And we're actually completely fine. Slows them down so much, it really does. A little bit worried that if I say go and they have Aven Interrupter, I die. But it also stops their things growing off the Innkeepers if I wait. Waiting's probably too greedy. It's probably so hard to lose if I just, like, just do this now. You find lines like this a lot. Yeah, they do come up. I feel like they don't come up super often, though. Maybe I should be on the lookout for them a bit more. Oh my god, this rebounces the Brawler. Actually kind of amazing. Or I can, like, use this just to bounce both of them again. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. Okay, okay. My go. I'm very well aware, opponent. Don't you worry. It's my go, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it, okay? Oh, you're so right, everyone. Lands, am I right? Important stuff. Keep this. I have one I prefer in particular. I like decks that I win with. That's such a boring answer, but my favorite type of deck. I don't know. That's a tough question. We just don't know the answer. I kind of want to torch this because I'm going to tap out for Steel Cutter next turn, and then I want to Seek the Beast the turn after. So I have no real time to like stop Kaito. Otherwise, winning Typal, exactly. I like playing good cards and winning a lot with them. That's my favorite kind of deck. I drew the Copperline. It makes me wish I'd held the torch. Classic. So do I Seek the Beast in their turn, or do I just like run out this Vitality? I think Seeking makes sense. Alright, they're flashing in an end step, so I'm going to do this now, because if we hit Burst Lightning, we can get a token. And we play around Spell Pierce this way. We give them info, but oh my god, look at me go! Game is easy. Game is too easy. That's true. My favorite type of deck is the best deck in standard type of deck. Exactly. Nice, Kaito. Yes, I'm doing this. Use it or lose it. I could run out the Vitality, but then it makes it more likely I don't get to Seek because they can kill the token in response. Yeah, this was definitely a good showing for Steel Cutter this game, huh? Oh, am I playing second Steel Cutter or am I playing Talent? I feel like if I play second Steel Cutter, my opponent can literally never win. And I have Town to bounce some Druids later to get cards anyway. Alright. Seems pretty good. Nice. I say I don't want to attack because I need to block to stop Curiosity. Steel Cutter is good in decks that can double spell. You need some mechanism that lets you double spell reliably throughout the game, rather than just once. So mono red, it's kind of rough in mono red because the mono red just runs out of cards, right? In fact, a lot of mono red's late game comes from its lands because of Rockface and Sanctuary. So yeah, cantrips are good. Pixie style stuff is good. Anything that just lets you keep doing things. Double Druid, Torch Kaito, kill Kaito. Oh, I can also go Vitality Druid, and then Torch plus attack kills Kaito, right? And then I get my Vitality down. Growing the Druids is so nice, though. I want to grow the Druids a bit. Yeah, we even get in an attack this way. How do you think this game would be going if these Cori-Steel Cutters were Thundertrap Trainers, chat? Alright. Let's figure out how on earth I sideboard in this matchup. We just don't know. I really have no idea what sideboard cards are appealing here. Like, I used to love Scorching Dragonfires, but I don't have those. You love the Cutters? Yeah, same. Same. Maybe stock up. Because they're going to run us out of resources. Maybe Song's actually good. Because, oh, the thing is, Steel Cutter makes Song kind of worse as a fair card, right? Because people are, like, now really inclined to have sweepers in against me anyway. Yeah, Pyroclasm is usually medium, but still worth it, you think? Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. I worry that Pyroclasm kills my own stuff a bit. But I guess we just have to prowess them, and then we're fine. Alright, minimal sideboarding. Deck's already perfect. This hand is not already perfect. Well. Sure. Suppose I'm keeping this. This hand casts so many spells, chat. This hand doesn't get spell pierced. Let's go. Sideboarding is a sign of bad deck building. Exactly. Exactly. I just want to hold open this Burst Lightning. Stop Kaito. Oh, they're just killing my Otter, sure. Whatever. They don't play a Preacher, which I'm actually weirdly thankful for right now. I could stock up, or I could get another talent down and like do these things, search my land. I think this is like the best stock up opportunity we're ever gonna get, right? Because as of next turn, they're gonna be threatening Curiosity. Resolves. Sword chances Curiosity. Could take Druid to grind. I'm also like really interested in land drops at the moment. I do have this Bushwhack, of course. But Island's like not terrible. I really want to take this Druid. I'm just worried that if I do, I'll die. I don't know. I feel like I need mana so I can interact with my opponent here. Wow, they miss a land drop. That's so phenomenal for me. Kind of absurd for me. So now I just go Stormchasers. Get a token. Oh, they didn't do anything with 3 mana last turn. But I guess if I level up talent, they might just Tidebinder it. Although they can Tidebinder this. But then I can like Burst Lightning it, so it's kind of fine. Wow, no Tidebinder. Okay, we're gonna search our library for a land drop. Probably want mountain. I assume I want mountain. I'm just say go. Feeling pretty comfy now. Them missing a land drop is honestly kind of absurd for me. Wow, I can just save this Otter by towning my 2 talents. It feels pretty hard to pass up on. They counter it, but we save our Otter token. Spellpierce was going to be decent at some point. Hell, sure. Bit of a weird one, but I guess I keep it. Domain, okay. Interesting. No beans on 2. is very, very nice to see. Oh, it could also be the Sultai deck that some people are playing. Sultai Flash control. Okay, is domain. There's their Overlord. Seems pretty reasonable. So if they kind of want to have town open, I guess. Thing is, if they and I have Vitality, then like I get to do some pretty nice stuff next turn. It's kind of sad if they like binding my Vitality. It's really sad if we get Sunfall, of course. I think I'm just gonna cast this. Hey Jason. Yeah, trying out Otters with Cori-Steel Cutter and the new Snapcaster. Am I meant to pretend I have Torch in hand here? I feel like that's probably more equity than getting in for 1 damage. But who knows? Interesting. Pretty high value Baser. Do I ever fire off this Burst Lightning to deny them a card? It's like a little rough, because then I can't Furnace the Baser if I want to. Also deny them 1/1s. I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up my Otter. I don't care about the 1/1s that much. I think I'm not meant to fire off this Burst Lightning, but that might be incorrect. Let me fire off an Analyze. Find their land drop for next turn, presumably. Okay. I can kill the Baser. If I kill the Baser, I don't get to draw a card of Sauna this turn, which is a little sad, but maybe fine. I could make a bunch of rats. I'm worried that making a bunch of rats is really bad into a sweeper. And I'd rather save this for when we draw a Floodcaller later. Do this, get in for free. Probably not attack with Otter, because I don't really want to. Yeah, I think I don't want to attack with the Otter. Yeah, hold open town. Yeah. I agree. Sure is a 6/5. The question is, do they have binding? Because if they don't, I could bounce Furnace Talent. And then have 5 in hand, draw for turn is 6, and I get to Furnace this Overlord. Apparently they don't have it. Nice draw. Magic is easy when you're ready. Get in for 6. They block. That's fine. Nice. Sega. Really close to just killing them next turn, right? The hits don't stop. Okay. Oh, I have to do a lethal check now. They are gonna have like 5 blockers. Which is interesting. I guess it's pretty impossible to set up lethal, huh? Outside of Roaring Floodcaller, of course, but we should be so lucky. Interesting. I kind of just want to grab land. Well, I should probably be songing here, right? Because they can't really sweep very easily anymore. So I should probably be casting the song. And then using some of the mana. I guess I could have made one more. This is probably incorrect, right? Well, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's not even lethal. Cool. Let's do this. Say go with town open. I have no idea if this line is correct or even good. I'm just kind of like trying to figure out game actions that could get us somewhere here. You like this line a lot? Hell yeah. Oh my god, I got the Jason approval about an otter line. I feel so proud. This is everything I've ever wanted. Do I have to like bounce this Mistmoors? I might have to, right? I don't know exactly. Could be bad. Kind of like a ton of things that destroy me now. Oh my god, Ride's End, right. Yeah, maybe I had to wait on the Tatabi and just hope to draw a Floodcaller and then I go infinite like pretty trivially. Do I have the second town in yard? I do, yeah. Maybe I just had to cross my fingers and let them have like beyond like 32 with a million blockers and just assume that I have to combo them. So now I am like kinda toast. I guess I can survive a turn here. Welcome to the stream, Justice. You are so old. Enjoy your stay. This does make both colors, right? Yeah, it would look different if it didn't. Cool. Cool. Gog T200. Surely I've never seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, yes, we're currently witnessing the downside to only playing 2 copies of Floodcaller. Chump blocking with an Otter is so bad, right? Because then I don't have... Oh no, the rats count for Floodcaller, so it's fine. It's fine to chump block with an Otter. The real question is, do I triple block with the Otters? Sounds very ambitious. Yeah, you kind of want to triple. I kind of want to triple as well. I think. Yeah, it might be really... Yeah, I agree. It might be really bad. But also, I kind of want to burst lightning. I think I need to keep this town in my hand. Potentially. I guess not casting town is awkward because then the Zar is just like such an issue protecting the Misty. I don't know. Overlord down. If they just do the one Mistmores, they do not have 7 flying power next turn through Tatabi. We get another turn of Breathing Room. Interesting card. Oh, to have a Vitality. Can't kill them, right? So probably just have to play land, say go. Could also bounce this now. Replay talent, recur town, but then I can't recast town anyway. I guess I'm saying go. Very awkward though, the 1/1s don't block the Misty. Maybe I do have to rebounce to bounce this talent. So that I can get a blocker down. Feels pretty horrendous. Flash in the blocker, true. Yeah, I guess I'm into just saying go. Good card. Okay. Oh boy. I need them to just have, I need their hand to be made of pudding. Right now. Like. We need their hand just to be made of pudding. Their hand is made of pudding. How can they use their mouse? Incredible. Well, we appear to have not died. So, you know, that's cool. Oh, their hand wasn't made of pudding. It was so sad. Am I analyzing now? I feel like I'd rather wait and get like more flexibility based on what they do. Also means I don't have to like. I guess I would only have to exile 1 Tatabi anyway, but. Oh my god, opponent, stop it. Okay. I don't think I can beat that card. I guess I can draw something off the Sauna in my end step. Analyze the Druid and hope. World's best Druid. Sure. I don't know that I have much better to do, so why not? Oh, maybe there's a weird Songcrafter line. Get Vitality and fight a 2/2. Yeah, I didn't really think of that. That's good. Huh. Blocks here. Yeah, we're like one short here, I guess. Of nominally, vaguely surviving their board. Alright, game 2. we clung on there longer than I expected. Okay. Stock up. First lightning's out. Second song. Bell pierces. Reclamations. Formation. Yeah, we played a land that turn already. I guess, and also casting a Lay of the Land doesn't grow the Druid anyway, right? Rec Sages. Floodcaller. Probably want to cut some number of torches. Probably want to cut these furnaces, although it's quite good that game. Somehow. Against all odds. Maybe I just go down to 0 torches because I have so many cards to fit in the deck right now. This Spell is actually good against them. So bad against the Overlords. I feel like there's a 2 or 3 turn window where it's like great. And after that, it's like kind of sketchy. We have so many other good cards. Yeah, I agree, everyone. I think that's kind of how I feel about the card too. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So I can get 2 Steel Cutters going, but if I do, I have to get rid of this. To do that reliably, I have to get rid of Questing Druid, which is really sad. Maybe I get rid of Bushwhack. And if I'm not able to double Steel Cutter, I'm sure they'll be good at some point. It's also possible I meant to get rid of a Steel Cutter and just be happy to have the 1 going. So I'm not like overcommitting into things. I feel like double Steel Cutter has the potential to be like pretty silly though. I could just hold this open for beans. I think getting down the Steel Cutter is nice though. If we draw a talent or a Lay of the Land, it's just so good for us to have this in play. We attack them for 4 on turn 3 and get the engine spinning. There's the beanstalk. Ding, ding, ding. Pretty good. Hit you for 4. Second beanstalk, okay, okay. They're gaming over there. So I believe what I do is I Pawpatch now, and then I can end step Seek the Beast. So I attack them for 6, and then I get to keep my Druid cards. And I still get my tokens. We find another Questing Druid. Let's go. That's 2 spells. That sure is 2 spells. Suddenly we are a beatdown deck. It's kind of phenomenal. Believe they have died. It feels likely. Don't want to count my chickens, but you know. Feels pretty likely. Interesting. So chat, I could Song of Totentanz and kill them. I could also Enduring Vitality though. Oh, I guess I can Enduring Vitality and still Song, right? Because it gives the Vitality haste, so it kind of makes up for like... It's pretty nice. Also, this way we get our prowess triggers off the Song on these fellows, I guess. Alright, so we do this. I tap a red. I fire up a Song for 0. And I attack them for 18 on turn 5. I have a question for you, chat. Do you think, how do you think that game would have been going if we'd cast Thundertrap Trainer on turns 2 and 3 instead? How do you think it would have been going for us? Cori to the moon. Yeah, Cori-Steel Cutter is certainly a magical card, one could say. Is this a legal keep? I kind of want to keep it. Vitality plus Song is pretty sick. It's obviously quite a slow hand, but... It has a lot of potential. Stormchaser's off the top is actually kind of nice. I assume Cori Cutter is not very good in mice, but I could be wrong about that. The card's like crazy strong. It's just the mice decks aren't like terribly good at double spelling into a late game. A lot of the mice decks late game is in their lands, like Rockface, Village, and Sanctuary. So that aspect is like a little tricky. But yeah, I don't know, Avalon. I don't know. It is pretty crazy. I could go Vitality Analyze. My Vitality might just die then. But I'm pretty good at finding a new Vitality. I could also just stock up. Casting stock up's probably pretty nice, right? Wow, the snap resolves, crazy. Wow, these are some cards. What do I do with these cards? I kind of really want a Steel Cutter to start making tokens for my Vitality. And then maybe just take the tap land. Or the Reclamation could be good too. I already have my land drop sorted for next turn. I think if they want to ride Zenda 2/2, I really just don't remotely care. They have the Misty. They don't even have the Misty. Wow, crazy. Oh, Reclamation Druid. Yeah, Druid's also really nice. I just feel like the Steel Cutter is going to be really good for making this Vitality, like, make a bunch of mana when it comes down, you know? Let's just do, like, a fair plan of pressuring them a bit. Which I'm pretty into. Get in for 5. They continue to not right end. Maybe they Sunfall? I don't know. They Overlord, okay. So I can just go Heritage and then Seek the Beast end step. Yeah, Heritage Reclamation's a pretty nice card, I agree. It does seem quite pushed. I guess I can also develop this Vitality whilst holding Open Town to protect it. I can do this, Reclamation, re-equip, say go. It's kind of a little goofy. I think it's good. Like, we could also, the thing, it's such a weird line because I could also just be pressuring them with a different line here. But I think this is pretty nice, getting to just hold town open to save this. Forcing them to cast an answer. Otherwise, we just have 10 million mana. Carter seems insane in Is It? Yeah, the only problem with Is It is I kind of feel like I'd never want to put Opt in my deck in Standard. But like, obviously Carter's a pretty crazy card in that deck. Alright, I just bounced the Vitality, right? Save it. Like, Opt, Sleight of Hand, these just aren't, like, terribly exciting cards to me, but... Oh, I should have bounced a token to make their token smaller. Oh my god. How did I miss that? It being a 3/3 instead of a 2/2 is actually a pretty big difference as well, right? Yeah. Y'all are right. Streamer is wrong. As per usual. Oh, I don't have a second mountain in my deck. Makes songcrafting here way less exciting than doing this, I think. Okay. Yes, I'm casting this. I mean, it's a card they have to answer, right? It's not exactly a bad card to be getting down. Even if we aren't hitting our land drop. Can't really complain about it. We lose the other Songcrafter. We're attacking. Is this another sweeper? Are their rides ending the Floodcaller? Sure. It's acceptable. I really want to hit my land drop here. I'm gonna go Songcrafter. Target Bushwhack. Cast Bushwhack. Get another token. Find island, I guess. Wait, this island. Get in for 4 and play a Questing Druid. Force them to have a sweeper or else they're dead. And even if they do, we just immediately rebuild. Seems pretty good. Do I block on that basis? I just don't think free damage ever matters, the thing. Cool, and we get to keep our Songcrafter this way, nice. We can put them to 1. I mean, that doesn't sound terrible. I suppose. See ya, Sun Thief. Does it beat Zer? What does Zer do here? They get a free. Alright, we did it. We're 3-1 with Otters. Let's go. Let's go. We're so back. Cori-Steel Cutter, baby. What a magical card. You like that they didn't draw beans in that game? Same. Like, if they drew beans earlier, that game would have been a lot trickier.